Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from Glendale. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken... The 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be taken in by Connor.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. McBride is the motion man. First carry for James Conner. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Watkins motioning over. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Stafford to throw it. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A throw on the move is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 3rd down.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
That's complete to Watkins. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And the Cardinals are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Good blocking, and he's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Rams.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end.
Why you give it up? What are y'all doing? It's like watching paint dry.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. McBride is the motion man. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's the rookie, Jared Verse, fighting his way in to record the sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. That's fielded at the 7. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To the air now on first and 10. He's going to try it here again. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A first down throw for Stafford. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll complete that to the rookie from Auburn. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, it's Davis downfield. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Over the middle, it's Harrison. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. McBride is the motion man. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd down, 3 to go. Back to throw. That's complete to Watkins. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. Back to the air one more time. Off he goes.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. On the handoff, it's Connor. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Rams. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Watkins motioning over. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
They'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. That's caught by Harrison right side. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent. All they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying,
the speed on display. He's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Off play action. It's Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A. A handoff as they try to run it here. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Stafford now on second down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this?
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Stafford to throw it. And he's going to have the Rams first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. They'll go right back to Connor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
All they needed was a couple yards. But he was prepared, Mike, to dish out all the punishment he could to anyone who stood in his way. And with that mindset, it's no surprise to see him convert for that first down.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. McBride is the motion man. On the handoff, heading left, it's Connor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals, as we say, so long from Glendale.